Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are watching Mushoku Tensei season 2 episode 16. The last time around, you guys, I watched the last two episodes together. So Sophie and Rudy got married. We found out that Elise is actually Sophie's grandmother, and we got like a little bit of insight on her and her past, which is very, very tragic, you guys. And then in episode 15, we had a little bit of with, well, the whole episode basically with Nanahoshi about how she felt like she couldn't go back home, which she's not wrong. And I spoke about it in the last video. Imagining yourself in that situation just made me feel how horrible it must be for her, because imagine we're just walking around, and mind you, she is a lot younger than, say, me, for example, because I do remember from season 1 or something when Rudius did save like those kids, like Nanahoshi included. He did say they were high school kids, and I've been out of high school for a long time, you guys, a long time. So for those of you that know my age, I've talked about it many times. I am 25, almost 26. So I've been out of high school for about 8 years. So that's I have a lot of years on someone like Nanahoshi, and I can imagine myself being like 17, 16, 15, and just getting taken away into a different world. How helpless and hopeless I would feel, especially if the situation is not like Rudius. Rudius ended up dying and he got reincarnated. He can use the magic and everything in this world. Nanahoshi cannot. She just randomly got transported here, and she can't use the magic. And thinking about what her family must be thinking about her, where she went, what happened. She just up and disappeared. She also did mention that she had a crush who she was arguing with right before she got isekai'd, which also sucks, of course. The one thing, you guys, that I've been super duper curious about ever since this introduction in season 2 of Nanahoshi was Nanahoshi said she ended up coming to this world 5 years ago, if I recall correctly. Rudius, however, came to this world approximately, I would say probably somewhere like 15 years ago. I think he's 15 at this point, maybe a little bit older, but something like that. So considering these things happened at the same time, obviously there's there was a time lag, as like Nanahoshi got summoned into the future. So that to me is very, very interesting, because there are different timelines at play here, obviously, because Rudius, they got isekai'd about at the same time. However, Nanahoshi got thrown into the future, and Rudius obviously was born there and stuff. So I found that very, very interesting. Nanahoshi also, another thing that I misunderstood last episode, but upon thinking about it again and watching other reactors, I realized that Nanahoshi, the dagger that she had, at first I was like, maybe she just has it to protect herself, but no, that dagger was implied. It was implied that she had that dagger to unalive herself, because she was on the verge of basically breaking. And I can't believe I didn't pick up on that. I feel like I was just lost a little bit because I was watching 2 episodes and I didn't pick up on that. So I do apologize. And that was very, very sad to realize that Nanahoshi was going to come to that point. And Rudy realized that too. He realized that he also was in that situation in his previous life. So he decided to help her. He asked Cliff, Elise, and like everybody to help her. And in the end, they ended up forming a transmutation circle, which summoned a water bottle from a different world. Now they just have to make sure that Nanahoshi is not summoning it from like a different country, or because they are Japanese, right? So it could be like, just like how there are timelines that play here, there could be timelines that play like she could be getting it from like, I don't know, like 20 years into the future from when she got isekai. So it could be kind of wild. But you guys, another thing was, at the end of the episode, Rudius' sisters Norn and Aisha showed up along with Ruijerd, who, you guys, this is going to be spicy, because Ruijerd, as we know, Ruijerd traveled with Rudy and Eris for 2 years, and I just know that he's going to ask Rudy about Eris, and my boy's meat is just going to die again, because we know he has PTSD from the Eris situation. So I'm excited to get into it, you guys. So if you guys enjoyed, consider leaving a like, commenting. If you're new here, you guys, consider subscribing. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down below. My full uncut and early reactions are available on my Patreon. The link will be in the description, as well as the pinned comment down below. Feel free to check that out. And you guys, without further ado, let's get right on into Mushoku Tensei season 2 episode 16. It has Man, Rudy's grown up so much, man. Mm. Southern jungles. Mm.
娘をお前のところへ向かわせると言っていたから、ジンジャーと俺が護衛に申し出た。の師匠にもあった。
Roxy! Oh, oh man.
額の目を見せた途端、露骨に怖がられてしまった。
I forgot who Ginger is.
族が恐ろしいと教えてくれたのはロキシーだったか。お前の妹が張り切ってな。
Oh, man. Aisha, of course. Aisha likes him. Norn is a... Aww. He's a very smart girl. Oh, man. I understand that. I understand why Norn doesn't really like him, because she did see him like beat up Paul in front of her, so I get it. And he wasn't around. Aisha is stated to be much smarter for her age, and her and Norn are the same age, so Aisha is a lot more understanding, because like she's very smart, so she's a lot more understanding of the situation. She also realized, like Rudy, if you guys remember in season 1, that it was Rudy like who was saving her and Lilia. I fucking knew it, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, she took his dignity with her, bro. But Rudy, you should hate her, bro. Oh man. You see, that's the thing. This is what I've been preaching, you guys. If Eris, like, obviously I'm not gonna fully blame her for everything, but if Rudy had someone like Rudyard with him, Rudy would have recovered so much quicker. Because Rudyard, we know, is he's very wise. He's very smart, and he sympathizes with like children and people. And especially when Rudy was like a lot younger, he would have sympathized with him. And this is why I was saying that, oh man, if like somehow, some way she managed to get in contact with Rudy and was like, yo, go to Rudy, Rudy would have been way better. But we would not have gotten this character development that we got from Rudy and him meeting Sophie and stuff. So. Oh man, Rudyard, bro, nah. That's crazy, bro. You're putting hope in his heart. Yeah, Rudy, bro. Talk to him. Oh man, Rudyard is a good.
それにエリスは決して言葉のうまい方ではなかった。何か理由があるのかもしれん。俺もエリスと出会ったら、奴の言い分も。Damn, he's a goat for real, bro. You know what I wonder though? I wonder who would win in a fight, Rudyard or Ghislaine. That'd be kind of cool. I think Rudyard got this, but Ghislaine is very strong. Hello? What is this? Hello? Long time ago. Yo, bro, I can't wait for the lore drop in this anime, man. Yeah, you probably get cooked, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh man. Oh man. I'm glad Sophie will have company, but hopefully they're not too much trouble. Aw, Aisha. Aw, she wanted a head pad too. Aw, she's so good. Oh man, they're adorable. Oh, she wants to. Aw, she probably misses him because like they travel together, you know. Oh yeah, you see. I get it though. I get it, Norn. I totally do. She's so adorable. Oh man, they're awesome, man.
ましたが、まずは長旅お疲れ様でした。 兄様もご健勝なようで。こうやって一緒に暮らすのは初めてみたいなもんだし、仲良くやろう。はい。でもシルフィーネと結婚してるなんてびっくりだよ。ねえ、ノルネもそう思うよね。私シルフィーさんのこと覚えてない。お父さんからお兄ちゃんに会ったら私
She's trying to. Oh man, Aisha, you're the goat. You're trying your best. Huh? Whoa.
もう一つには二人を学校に通わせなさいって。
Aw. And nothing left to teach me. Yeah, I'm sure, you smart ass kid.
お兄ちゃんのお世話がしたい。前に約束したじゃん。ほら、あの時のだっていつも思ってるんだよ。
Aw, man. Yo, that's so cute.
その結果で判断しよう。え？ああ。はい。
Oh, she's gonna fail on purpose.
ノルも一応試験を受けてみようか。話してるでしょ？
Our brother's talking to you. Rudy, bro, you gotta talk to her one on one. You know what it is? Rudy's just gotta be like, yo, Norn, let's go for a walk. And just talk things out. Like, spend a whole day with her. I just talk things out. I promise you, she's a kid. She's gonna get over it. I promise you. Just spend time with her. You don't have to buy her anything. Just spend time with her. I feel like part of why she doesn't like him is because she feels that she grew up without a brother. I could be totally wrong, obviously, but I feel like she feels like her brother like kind of abandoned her and she grew up without a brother and stuff like that. I feel like Rudy should try and make up for lost time for both of them, you know. Like Aisha, like I said, is a lot smarter, you know, and Norn is how Aisha should be as well. They're kids, you know, but Aisha's smarter. But Norn, I feel like he should take just spend an entire day with her and just spend time with her and just mend things with her, you know. I feel like she'll come around. Don't say that. That's the thing. He shouldn't have said that. Rudy, you dummy, bro. You should have been like, nah, I know you'll do good. And even if you don't, you'll learn from it. That's what you're supposed to say, you idiot.
俺の言い方が悪かった。別にお金で無理やり入学させてもらおうってわけじゃなくて。ちょっとなるね。お兄ちゃんになんて口聞いてんの。
Damn, Aisha.
だって聞いたでしょ。お金でなんとかしようなんて。
She's a kid, you see.
勉強できないのが悪いんでしょ。受ければいいんでしょ。乗るね。まだ話終わってないよ。うるさい。
Damn. They clash a lot. Holy shit. I can't stand kids who won't listen to you. You all the same me.
ないとか見下すようなことを言うのはやめなさい。だって乗るね頑張ってないんだ。
But she needs encouragement.
お前から見ればそうかもしれないけど。
Oh, I hope she's listening to this.
どう思う？家のことはちょっとおろそかになってるから。
Bro, that's just.
が手伝ってくれるって言うなら僕としては嬉しいかな。とはいえ。
Responsible adults. Y'all are kids too. That's the funny thing.
きっと学校に行っても行かなくても。
Rudy, Sophie just wants to help around the house, bro.
考えずやりたいことをやらせてあげるのがいいと思う。問題はノルンちゃんの方かな。
I was just kidding, man.
さんと離れて不安そうにしてるみたいだし。じゃーん。まさか満点。
Perfect score. Wow.
これなら学校に通わなくてもいいよね。
ノルンの方はというと、今一つの成績だった。
What happened? She failed?
もっとも年齢的平均をやや下回るぐらいで悪くはないらしい。
ノルンはどこの学科に入りたい？しくはないけど、結構面白い授業があるから何かやりたいことを探すのはどうだろう。例えば私寮で暮らしてみたい。
Oh man.
ダメだよ。お父さんはお兄ちゃんと一緒に暮らせって言ってたもん。
ダメだと突っぱねるのは簡単だ。
Yeah, but then she'll hate you even more.
勇気を出して言ってくれたことだし、仲の悪いアイシャや嫌いな俺と毎日。
Yeah, she's just gonna hate you guys even more. You're in a complicated situation, bro. Yeah, just that's the best you could do.
ノルンは寮で暮らすといい。なんで？ノルンねは点数良くなかったじゃん。なんでわがまま聞くの？私は頑張って満点取ったのに。
Oh man, this is so complicated.
ノルンねをひいきするのは。
Oh man, don't. Yo, you know how? Wow, man, I feel man. Yo, give this little girl a hug, bro.
目かけってそれ誰に言われたんだ？お母さんと あと
Norn's
ノルンのおば
grandma?
あちゃんです。私が半分お兄ちゃんと血がつながっていないから、ノルンをひいきするんです
It's gonna make me cry, man. No.
俺はリーリャさんを見かけたのは両方とも同じ妹だと思っている。言葉で言ってもわからないかもしれないが、二人のためを思って判断したつもりだ。
He's trying, man. Rudy, you're doing your best.
分かった。
That's so complicated, bro. Poor Aisha, bro. I feel so bad for her. But I hope her and Sophie get along. Oh, look at this. I'm so happy for them, bro. Huh? Yo, your little sister should not be doing this, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
寮には寮のルールがあるので従うこと、勉強を頑張ること、友達を大切にすること。これが守れないなら、はい。それと学校で困ったことがあったら、俺かもしくはシルフィーに言いなさい。はい。最後に、最低でも10日に一度はこの家に顔を出しなさい。なんでですか？心配だから。
Oh, man.
ノル、次の授業楽しみだね。
She's gonna get bullied. No.
彼女は友達の一人も作っ
Yeah, she's very antisocial for good reason. I understand. You know, that's the contrast between her and Aisha.
そう見えますか？見えるの。そんなボスに
You're gonna give him a drumstick?
用意するのに1ヶ月もかかったの。
Oh no, this is gonna be...
中は柔らかいようだが、ネズミとかじゃないよな。何をやっているんだ？
あ、いえ、このカバン。
You, brother, I would not talk to me if I was you, bro. You got mollywopped. Go home.
もう開けずに中身。
Hello? Huh? Hello?
実はここ最近、女子寮の新入生の顔色が優れないのです。
For what reason?
調査してみたところ、
Your sister?
胸が小さく、顔の造形のいい
The distress seems confined to small breast cigarette.
子ばかりが悩んでいるようでした。
What?
もしかしてノルも巻き込まれている
Oh
のか？
no.
俺にできることなら任せてください。本日、そのうちの一人
Your
に詳
sister?
しく聞いてみたと。に、その場で下着を脱ぐように強要されたということです。下着。
It took us a month.
さらに情報を収集してみると、あの二人はこれでボスが喜ぶなどと話していたそうです。このカバンはリニアとプルセナより今朝方いただいたものです。中身は見てませんが、そういうことなら中は例のものでしょう。そうですか。一応確認ですが、あなたが命じ。違います。
He's a good
わ
guy.
かりました。信じましょう。
I mean, what choice do you have? What are you gonna do? Have Luke attack him again?
ありがとうございます。よかったよ。てっきり僕が満足させてあげられてないのかと。
Yeah, you're gonna out yourself like that?
私もおかしいと思
That's
っていま
crazy,
した。
so famous.
シルフィーとあれだけ激しい夜を過ごしているというの
Yeah.
に、他の女になど。シルフィー、王女様に話しているんですか？違う、そんなこと話してないよ。あの二人には。これはアリエル王女の手で被害
To
者
the
の元に
victims is
返しておいて
crazy.
ください。申し訳ありません。リニアとプルセナの
They're
せい
probably
で
gonna catch them harassing some other
俺のボ
girls.
スは大変ですね。まあ、はい。ノル。はじめまして。この学校の生徒会長を務めておりますアリエルと申します。ノルン・クレイラットです。あら。ノルンさん、どうしました？
Aw, Ariel.
第
Aw,
三
precious.
実習室かどこかわからなくて。ルーク、案内してあげなさい。
はい、こっちだ。おいで。
Damn, bro. She still doesn't like it. I understand. I get it, bro.
ごめんにゃ。悪気はなかったの。勘弁してほしいの。
Don't be hard on this.
やっぱりダメだったのにゃ。リニアのせいなの。にゃんだ一年、ジロジロ見てんじゃねえよ。ノル。
Don't touch. Competitor so fighting him is crazy. Yeah, be good to her, bro. She's just an innocent little kid. That is true. That is true, yes. Wow. What? Whose death did they show? This is from the intro a little bit, where we saw her sitting in this room and just like depressed. 16. So you guys, that right there was Mushoku Tensei season 2 episode 16. Honestly, it was a nice little episode. We saw Ruijerd ask Rudy about Eris, which is something I predicted last episode. Rudy just said, you know, things got complicated and she left. And Ruijerd, being, you know, the wise man that he is, was like, you know, she probably didn't mean what she said. You know, she was never good with words, which we know, you know. Again, I have seen some people get at me for saying that I don't like what Eris did. They were like, hey man, she's not good with words. I understand that. However, my perspective is I only sympathize with Rudy in this situation. Eris was my favorite, probably my favorite character in this show in season 1. But that doesn't mean it doesn't matter for me personally whether she's good at communicating or not. My point is that I just don't like what she did, you know. And the fact that she cut her hair off and just left it beside him, you know. The reason I say that is because I put myself in his shoes. I would be devastated if I was in his shoes, especially at his young age. Granted, mentally he is a lot older, but that was a first for him as far as like experiences in life go. That was a first. Like he said himself in his past life, he'd never been with a woman or whatever. So at the end of the day, that was something that he was still not like experienced in. So it hit him hard. But you guys, that's not what I'm here to talk about. We see that Ruijerd left. He had a little encounter with King Body, and Ruijerd hinted that they had history. I'm sure we'll get into that eventually. I can't wait for like lore drops in this show. I don't think we're gonna get too much lore in this season because from the intro and like from the build up and stuff, sooner rather than later, Rudy's gonna go to look for his mom because they know where his mom is. And the crazy thing is, you guys, the intro kind of spoils a lot of things. From what I gathered, they fight like, you know, I'm not gonna say it in case people that are watching have not watched the intro, so I'm not gonna say it. But for those of you that know, I guess I haven't read the light novel or anything, so I'm not spoiled. But I did make a lot of speculations in my last reaction video. I don't think I added that on YouTube because I like to avoid spoilers. I left that on Patreon. I cut that out, but I was like kind of looking at the intro, and then eventually I was like, hey, I gotta stop before I potentially spoil myself. But we saw that Aisha, you know, she is the same as she was before. She is a very, very good sister. She cares for Rudy a lot. She, aside from that one scene where she was washing his back, I don't really like that, but whatever. Norn is the exact opposite. She does not like Rudy. She feels very, very uncomfortable at Rudy's home without Ruijerd or Paul. She even wanted to leave with Ruijerd, which, I mean, how close have the two of you become in like a few days? But I mean, I guess she likes the side of him that is very, very nice to children. So that's probably why she wanted to leave with him. Rudy got some gold and stuff from his father and was asked by Paul to send Norn and Aisha to school. Aisha said, you know what? No, I just want to be a maid. Like, I don't want to do all that. Rudy said, okay, take the exam and my decision will depend on that. Aisha went and got 100% and said, you know what? Hey, I got 100. Now I don't have to go. So Rudy asked Sophie, and Sophie was like, you know what? Whatever. This was before, actually. Sophie was like, you know, and I made a joke that was Sophie wants help around the house, but Sophie was actually being very, very understanding. Sophie said, you know, you can't really force Aisha to do something she doesn't want to do. So for the time being, let her do what she wants, because worst case scenario, she's a very smart girl and she could take care of herself even without going to school. and she said she was worried about Norn, and I understand why. Norn is she. Her dynamic with Aisha is very, very interesting to me because Aisha is very smart. She's very cunning. She has a very bubbly personality, but Aisha is Rudy's half sister. So we saw in this episode that she has that insecurity. She feels that Rudy cares more for Norn than her because Norn is his actual full sister, and that was a glimpse of her actual age because she didn't. Because me as an adult at my big age, if I'm in that situation, I'll be like, yeah, he's doing that because like that girl is like the distance between them is vast, so he wants to like close that distance. That's why he's doing that. But Aisha at her age, she thought that the reason that this happened was because her mom is a concubine and he doesn't really care for Aisha as much as Norn. And then Rudy said, you know, I can't, like, I know my words might not mean much, but like I want you to know that I actually care for both of you the same way. This was after Norn asked that she wants to live at the dorm, and the moment where Norn was leaving home to go to the dorm was very, very cute because Rudy kept saying, hey, brush your teeth, don't catch a cold, don't forget to bathe, make sure you study hard, make friends. And he said, you know, visit the house every 10 days because I worry. I thought that was very, very cute. And then we see that Norn hasn't really made any friends. She's kind of like obviously she is socially awkward, like very socially awkward. So we see that she hasn't made friends and she's always struggling to get around. And she met Ariel in this episode. Luke helped her get to a practice room. And then, you know, the thing I do feel like is like, as much as she wants to stay away from Rudy, low-key parts of her want to actually get closer with him as well. Because if you guys recall when Rudy was talking to Linnea and Persina, she was standing behind just looking at Rudy like as if she wanted to talk to him. And then when they called her, and Rudy turned around, she was like, oh, you know, and then she started walking away. And then to which Rudy was like, hey, don't try anything with her. That's my little sister. So don't do nothing. So I like how Rudy is very, very understanding that it's not necessarily that Norn hates him. It's just that there's a big distance between them. And Norn is not necessarily wrong, you know, especially for her age. Even a lot of adults would not really trust Rudy because of the reasons that she stated. She hit like their dad, although this was something that was very complicated. I don't like, you know, kids won't understand. A lot of adults wouldn't either. And the bigger thing was that she said the woman with her right now is not the same woman that was with her last time. She's like, how could I trust him? And that was very, very deep, you guys, because of course, like, you know, situations happen in life and stuff like that. But she has good reason to, you know, if she doesn't know Rudy's situation, she has good reason to be like, hey, this guy can't, like, you know, he's not even with like the same girl that I saw him with last time. Why could I trust him to take care of me if he couldn't, like, didn't even take care of her and he went and got married to a different girl? So I get it. I see it. Do I agree with it? Obviously not, you know, but again, Norn is a child. She's a kid. So, you know, I said it like just like a little bit ago that I love Norn and Aisha's dynamic. It's such a beautiful dynamic that they have because they're polar opposites, you know. Norn is very, very socially awkward. She's not that smart, she's not that cunning, you know. She keeps her distance from Rudy. But Aisha, she's very smart, she's very cunning, she's very bubbly, and she just wants to be as close to Rudy as possible. And you know, she's living here. Norn wants to go live at the dorm because she wants to be away from him. Norn is insecure about everything aside from, like, you know, her blood relation with Rudy, and Aisha is insecure about that. So I love their dynamic because they're polar opposites, but I feel like they're obviously, as we learn more about these two girls, we're gonna figure out that, like, the writing behind them and stuff. But I'm getting hints to their writing, and I think that it's going to be good. I can't wait, you guys. I'm excited. I could just keep on rambling forever. So before this video gets to like an hour long, I'm gonna just end it off here, you guys. If you guys enjoyed, consider leaving a like, commenting. If you're new here, you guys, consider subscribing. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down below. My full uncut and early reactions are available on my Patreon. The link will be in the description as well as the pinned comment down below. Feel free to check that out, you guys. And you guys, as always, I will catch you guys in the next one.